And hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever it is. And welcome to another afternoon of building Lego with me. Now, today I've got headphones on because it is so hot in my attic that I need all the doors open to get a nice draft through. Otherwise, I'm just going to melt sitting here. So I need to drown out all of the noise on the attic because that's where our washing machine lives. Hopefully, using the head microphone, that's not going to come through. If it's an issue with the sound quality, if you can hear it, let me know. I'll close the door. I can suffer for 90 minutes. I can work my way through that. And yeah, as I said, headphones just try and drown out the outside world, and it sounds really weird listening to your own voice in your head coming via an audio interface. Takes a lot of getting used to. And today, we are going to be carrying on with the Venom and the Carnage build, and that means that yet again, we have the amazing Jessica Engstrom with us. So, Jessica, hello.
Hi.
How's it
How are
going?
you doing? Well, I'm melting as well. It is insanely hot here. I'm not used to it.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
we're actually not
Almost
too bad outside. It's only inside
No?
that it's evil here today.
Yeah. We have 27 degrees outside, and where I sit is around 33. That is a lot.
I think we're on about 20 degrees today outside. It's standing in the garden is beautiful. But
That's
hey,
lovely.
modern houses, they've got good insulation. They hold the heat.
I don't want them to.
So yeah, I mean, we have that. I mean, we've had amazing thunderstorms the last few days. It's
Yeah, I think they are heading our way. But on like Tuesday or so.
Good luck. It was
Well, at least it won't be 33 degrees.
Yeah, that part's good. It's like it sounds stupid, but I've had to drain the pool because of the rain. Because we have the cover that goes on top of the pool, and that cover fills up with water because it's slightly bigger than the pool is, which is great in the sunshine because it means it touches the water and it solar heats the water, and you have a really nice a temperature to jump into. But at times like this, I think since Friday morning to today, I must have emptied 150 liters of rainwater out of that pool cover.
That's a bit.
It's just a bit. I mean, in the middle of last night, so about 1 o'clock in the morning, I was woken up by this massive bang, and we were treated to about 45 minutes of light and sound show.
Oh, really?
Which is being inside is fine. I'm one of those people when it comes to thunderstorms. You always have those questions: thunderstorms, scary or cool? And my answer is just yes.
Yes, definitely.
I love them. They also terrify me amazingly. And good morning.
As long as I'm indoor.
Yeah, but being indoors helps. And yeah, good afternoon to Jessica's mum. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi. She does not enjoy thunderstorms either.
It's falling more on the side of scary than just both sides.
Yes, definitely.
I was like that as a teenager. If there was a thunderstorm coming, I would get underneath the bed. I'd sit on the stairs, just do anything so I couldn't see the flashes and kind of just sit there making sure that I couldn't hear anything either.
Yeah, it's the waiting, isn't it? You see the flash, and you don't know any second now.
Yeah.
There will be a loud bang.
Yeah, it's in our last house we lived quite close to this big body of water, and I think in the 12 years that we lived in that house, we had it sort of 4 or 5 times. You do the whole flash, and you go 1, 2, 3, and it went flash, and it wasn't even a wah. It was flash, and then it sounded like the entire neighborhood had just exploded.
Yeah.
It's the first time I heard it, we lived next to Schiphol, the big airport in the Netherlands. And really, the first time it happened, I thought, Jesus, has a plane just crashed? It was that intense a noise. I mean, you felt the noise as well as hearing it, and it didn't stop. It wasn't like, flash, bang. It was this humongous crash that just kept going and going and going. It was hideous.
Yeah, we had a lightning strike a tree just outside our apartment complex. That was interesting. You could feel it in the floor. You could feel it in the walls. You felt it and heard it. That was interesting.
Yeah,
tree survived. The one trunk
that's impressive.
survived. Yeah, the one trunk.
It's
Mom. I think Mom usually hangs on one of those lightning maps. So I think she usually checks her place, my place, and your place.
Oh, thank you.
So I think she's aware.
No, it's I'm just kind of hoping that now we just get 20 degrees, some sun, and we can kind of enjoy it for a little bit. But we'll wait to see what happens over the coming week. And so we need to get building because both of us have 90 minutes today. So let's see how far that we get. So we agreed last time that you were going to cheat from me this time. So I cheated from you. I watched what you were doing and copied.
I'm going to try to cheat from you.
So here we go. We've got Venom here, and we need to get bag set 2 out of this. We've got where we got to last week with that fantastic radioactive.
It's awesome
Lego
to see them. Look at this. Mine is pink and red, and yours is black and red. You can see the similarities, but it's also so
you can see the differences too.
Yeah.
So let's see what we got in the box. So that's bag sets 3, so we can get those out of the way. I've still not downloaded the instructions to put onto a PowerPoint, I'm afraid. So you have to put up with my bad instructions here. Hopefully it's not too bad to read.
But you can still see it.
Oh, that's good. So we have the instructions for bag set 2. Let's get sorting.
Now you get the pink pieces.
No, I get the pink pieces. Just don't tell my son, he'll be jealous.
That is true. Right. Hey, you got bonus bags in your bag.
I get bonus bags in my bags. That just means more stuff to sort.
That is true.
We'll sort those in a second. First of all, we'll get the big pieces out of the way. We'll just make sure that it's all open. No! Did you see what I nearly did there?
You threw away the bag?
Yeah, I meant to throw this on the floor out of the way, and instead I tried to throw this on the floor out of the way.
That could be interesting.
Welcome
to the show where we look after very tiny Lego pieces.
Yes. Do you get banned on Twitch for swearing like a sailor?
I don't think so. But probably isn't recommended either.
So let's see what we've got down here then. We have a couple of, they're really cool. They look...
bendy pieces.
Bended pieces. It looks vaguely similar to the wheel arches that I had on the Porsche 911.
Ah. Is it semi-glossy and semi-structured? Like
no, this is all glossy.
Oh, okay. It's hard on video, isn't it?
It's really hard on video to actually see what everything is. So, I'm going to move the current one out of the way to give myself a little bit of extra space. Yeah, it's really hard when you've got a fisheye lens and you're trying to put things up straight because you can never get it straight on the screen. And when you look at your desk, it's a nightmare.
I have the same issue. I actually have the background askew. So it's really hard to line things up even with one of the straight lines because everything is a mess.
Yeah.
It gets me every time. So I'm just not going to line things up pretty because better done than perfect.
Yep, absolutely. That is a really weird piece. I have never seen a Lego piece that shape before. I wonder if that is just for this set.
Interesting. Maybe it will say.
Maybe. We'll see when we reach it. Then we have all of our blocks. And I've just realized that my phone is still... not my phone. My phone is my Stream Deck. My watch is still downstairs charging because it complained at me this morning.
Yeah, my watch, I threw it away. No, I didn't. I took it off because it's too warm.
Yeah, there is that.
And it's the... it's not plastic, but it's kind of a silicone armband, so it's getting warm.
Yeah.
Not doing.
And then it gets really nasty after a short while.
Yeah.
That's I had to get rid of my silicone one because it broke. And when Fitbit released the Versa 3, they stopped making so many armbands for the Versa 2.
Right. Yeah, I don't have the pinkish one. I have a no, I can't show that. It's almost the same color as the Lego right down that piece. Some dark turquoisey teal.
Yeah.
And it's not original, but I found in the US I found a bunch of them. So and they are a little bit longer and have more notches in them, so you can actually... I know we talked about this on Twitter the other day. We keep adjusting it, making it loose and then harder and looser.
Yeah.
And I do that all the time. And if I do that on the small armband, I only have like 2 pegs left, and then I risk it actually falling off. So with this one, I have like 20 pegs or something. No, maybe not 20, maybe 12. So it works really great.
Uh-huh. That's I need to find one for mine because I got myself a what is it, a fabric strap. Mm-hmm. And it's fine. It's fairly comfy. But fabric has a different issue to silicone in this weather.
Yeah.
It's after a few days of really hot sun, it kind of knocks you out, and you're not supposed to wash it, which I ignore because I'm not going around with a strap that's been covered in sweat for weeks.
No, of course not.
But it's not pleasant, shall we say.
No, that's what I like with the plasticky ones or silicone ones. You can just shower with them or just dunk them in water and wipe them down.
Yeah.
Feels better, at least.
Yeah, I kind of miss not being able to just jump in the shower with the watch on and know that at least the strap's going to come out clean as well.
Yeah.
Because I think that's something that you're really not supposed to do with this watch, or with this strap. What I end up doing now is just every week or so, I will get washing up liquid. I'll take the strap off, cover the strap in washing up liquid, and just hope I don't ruin it.
Yeah, better than that than have the dirty, crusty one.
Yes. It's better that than ew.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh.
So I still don't have a Venom or a Carnage t-shirt, so I went with the next best thing, Deadpool, because...
Deadpool's awesome.
Yeah, Venom and Deadpool, they are kind of witty anti-heroes, so... Yeah. I thought maybe...
I can go for that for both of them. So I wonder if they're going to do a Deadpool 3.
I hope so.
I just really love how Deadpool just doesn't take it seriously. Always talks through the fourth wall. I think breaking the fourth wall can be... It can be overdone in films, but if it's done right, it's just...
Yeah.
It works.
Exactly, but it needs to be done perfectly.
Yeah.
And I think it's very difficult to do so because you risk kicking the viewer out of the mindset of the movie.
Yeah.
So you're not as immersed. But some can do it. Deadpool certainly can.
Yeah. They know how to do that really well.
Yeah. I think Ferris Bueller did that quite well as well.
Yeah.
Which,
Although,
fun fact, Deadpool has in the after show in one of the movies. That is from Ferris Bueller when he says, "Oh, are you still here?"
Yeah, they do the end credits thing from Ferris Bueller, don't they?
Yes, they do. We just dated ourselves.
La, 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 la. I saw Ferris Bueller when it first came out.
Yeah, it was a fun movie though.
Yeah. It was yeah, I say it was fun.
Yeah. Are those teeth?
Those are indeed teeth.
So you got 2 teeth.
We got 2 teeth. We got a load more other teeth coming up in the extra bags.
Ah, there you go.
So I think we're gonna get even more.
I wonder what pieces I have. Do I have teeth? No, I don't know.
You must have something.
Yeah, I would think so.
Am I gonna have any space left?
No.
To actually build.
That is the problem.
This is going to be the point where I'm going to be.
Of pace.
The point where I'm going to have to make sure I don't do a Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy. And start building out of shot.
Yeah. We have actually moved things around and tried to work on our Lego camera. So we have moved our camera arm from the right side to the left side, which is closer to the one building, which means you can't really build out of screen unless you lift it up and take it outside of the table. So that's good.
I can put my teeth down here and they're still visible.
Teeth.
I have tiny teeth. We
so those teeth. Large ones, are those the canines?
I guess so.
Is it his like vampire teeth? Which could be the same depending on what vampire sort of person you are, I guess.
I think it is this upper set. So yeah, it's the canine vampire type teeth.
He has them all.
And I'm fairly sure that in Ninjago sets, they use the tiny teeth in a different material as swords.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fairly sure I've seen swords kind of shaped like that in the Ninjago world.
That's cool.
Which, swords, teeth, both sharp.
They are.
That's
many colorful pieces.
We are, and I really love this see-through stuff.
Yeah.
And we got lots more cones. Oh, that looks so cool on the camera.
It does. They are not even just neon. They are just radiating.
Yes. The joys of working with cameras. They see things that you don't.
That is true. I wonder if we are going to see those pieces, because we hit some of them last time. You had that lightsaber thing going on the bottom. Which is going to disappear. Yeah.
I guess you're going to see it from the side, but it's still such a weird thing.
Yeah. I don't know what it's for. It will be very interesting to see where they're taking this.
Yeah. Da-ba-da. We're getting there.
We are. A lot of pink.
We have a lot of pink.
I'm not going to be this thorough.
I need to be.
Well, we need to work on loopholes and shortcuts to make things work.
Yeah, it's just things like I cannot search for things. I can put my keys down on an empty table and lose them literally within seconds.
I'm funny like that because I have both things. I am excellent at finding things, but I can also lose the things I really need.
Right.
So today I found my allergy pills outside of the bathroom on the floor. I mean, come on. How? Why? But I can tell you what drawer, in what messy drawer a certain thing is, in what room and what have you. So I'm very good at it at the same time as I'm very bad. So I think it depends on how much I need it.
Yeah.
If it's crucial, I can't find it.
I've lost the tool set that I need to open up my computer. I have absolutely no idea where I put that. I cleaned it up and put it somewhere safe.
Yeah, you should never.
Yeah. And
I'll put it here so I know where it is. Gone.
It's lived for years. On the side of our house, we have really high, really narrow windows to let some light into the side of it because we're on the end of a terrace. And for years, because it was kind of out of sight, out of mind, it lived there. And it was really cool because if I needed it, I could just go to that windowsill, stand on a stool, and I could get my screwdrivers. Now my my Saturn V rocket lives in that windowsill.
Lego rocket. Yeah.
And that meant that it needed to be cleaned, so I had to empty it first. And I took everything off, and I put it on the dining table, and then I actually sorted it at the time. And I threw some stuff away, and some stuff I put somewhere safe.
Yeah. So you know where you have it.
I know I had it.
I think it's a vortex of some sort, a black hole or something. Must be.
At some point in the future, probably after I've replaced it, I'm going to find it and go, well, of course I put it there. Makes perfect sense.
The day of or the day after you're allowed to return it.
Yes, that's it. Mm-hmm. Just at the point where you can't do anything anymore.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can just return the first one, right? No?
Yeah.
Hey, so that's an interesting one.
We have these ones. I'm guessing that's a wheel arch of a car. I have no idea what that's going to be on Venom, but we have a wheel arch of a car here. So
could it be his eyes? His eye socket or something?
I was wondering if it could be something to do with his eyes. I guess we're about to find out.
We are.
But the first thing that we have to do is start building angle pieces on top of his head. And we're going to build 2 of those. So we need 2 2x3s. And we need 4 of these things. So we have little pink hooks. We need
Are those
4.
The dog ears?
They're the ones where you got a hook on the front.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
and
so
they're a docket on the back.
Ah.
Yeah. So we do have the other ones too.
That's the dog ears.
So the dog ears. I like dog ears. I'm going to use dog ears from now on. I like that.
Yeah. Once you have seen Canine in Lego, you cannot go back. It is dog ears.
It will be dog ears forever.
Yes. Canine is awesome, so.
Yeah.
Now you're doing a Jimmy.
So
there we go. And I think he can't watch the stream because it's too hot.
So what we need to do then is someone needs to clip that so we can send it to him.
Yes, we need to do that.
So we have our radioactive bricks, and then we're going to cover up the radioactive bricks with our toxic waste bricks. And so I know that we're hashtag Team Marvel, but isn't that the color of the vat that the Joker falls into to become the Joker?
Oh, it is. It is. I mean, I wouldn't know. Nobody bought that, right?
So these, is this still on? Yeah. So these go Oh, okay, that's quite cool. So we used these weird ones last time. It's a 3 brick with a 2 brick sticking up, and that allows us to just stagger these half a brick backwards, just to put them in a slightly different place. Oh, look, and now we've said this before, you have the pages in these books where we have one thing that we have to do. In the last one, we had 6, 10, 12 bricks. And here we have another 12 bricks. So you have instructions with 1 brick, put it on the table. And you have instructions with 12 bricks, throw them on and see where they go.
Yeah. It's so interesting. I want to know how they make these decisions.
Yes.
Like, one step can be literally put 1 block on something. And it's very obvious where, but they still have the instruction. Who makes these decisions? I want to know.
So the first thing we have to do for this step is build at the back. So that we have some interesting colors on there. And the rest of it just goes straight on. So, that's not in camera?
Now it is.
So we need to put the yellow one at the front. And then we put...
You weren't kidding when they just said, we'll make it work.
No.
You only get the instructions for the white part.
Yeah, and the rest you just have to kind of...
figure it out. At least they're different colors.
Yeah.
So there's that. Could be worse. Could be all gray and light gray and dark and black.
So we have another layer of height on the head and lots more snot. Because we need to say snot more.
We do. Especially the green ones.
Yeah. Hey, it's green snot. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you also have yellow ones? No, those were regular pieces.
We have yellow snot.
There we go.
we
Welcome to the Snot Show.
We have snot toxic green that's not snot.
We can always blame the heat, right?
Absolutely. It's always the heat.
Yeah. Never us.
No.
We would never.
We wouldn't dream of going there. We're more civilized than that.
Are we though?
Don't give it away.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know we were live.
And there we go. Just destroy this setup so that we can't find anything. I'm already struggling. I've put a bit down in a special place.
What color is it?
There we go. It's one of these. I put it together for the neatness.
Yeah. And it looks like one wide piece.
Yeah. So this one goes across the front.
On top of the green snot.
On top of the green snot. But don't worry about covering up the green snot because we get some more green snot back.
There we go. So he has a snot brain.
He has a snot brain. Hey, Venom, you've got snot for brains. Do you think he'd eat me for that? I think he possibly would. So then we put that one at the back.
He would try.
He would try.
He would, I think. Did you see the trailer for the Venom 2 Carnage?
No. I still need to see that.
I usually don't, but I felt the need that I had to before our last stream. I think we will thoroughly enjoy it, especially the chocolate one. That's the only thing I'm going to say, not to spoil.
The chocolate one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
the chocolate parts.
I need to see the chocolate parts. Now we need some other bricks. These ones that are hiding. See, this is why I do have to sort it properly, because if I don't, I find it hard enough to find without.
Yeah.
And we need these two to put at the front. So yeah, we've actually got some bricks on the back now. And we're going to add lots more snot to that. So we need some more. We need a 1x6 and we plant those on top of each other. And then we need to add the yellow snot to the back. Yellow snot, healthier or less healthy than green snot?
Not sure. I think it's different bacteria, maybe.
How to scare people from your stream.
I don't even want to Google for that one. My search history is already messed up. I don't need.
I was going to say coward, but I can go with you, to be honest. Look, there we go. Take one piece and put it on the table.
How does this work? I am so curious.
And then add lots of stuff.
Is it like different people? Like you do part 12 to 15, and I do 16 to 21, and then you do 22, and one of them is just like, they will make it work.
Yeah. I mean, you could have done this with, say, the black triangles. You could have done that in step 1, and then step 2, you could have done the green things. Step 3, we need to put these on. And I'm guessing this is going to turn into the back of his head.
Again, with the snot.
Again, with the snot.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you actually get to see any of this snot. I have an idea that all this is covered.
I think
it's just to make the build interesting.
Yeah. And it also makes it a little bit easier as well, because you have those colored bricks as guides.
It's, I think it was a Millennium Falcon. There was an amount of that.
Mm. Well, that's a lot of gray, so...
That's a lot of gray. But then when you're building up certain parts of it, you have bright red, bright blue, bright yellow, and it makes building it up really easy, and then you just cover it with a sheet of gray.
That's nice.
So we're going to stick these onto there.
That does look like part of it.
And then we join them at the other end. And then it steps over. She says hope. Oh, it sticks to the side. Right. So again, it sticks half a brick out. So when you come to do this, don't try and put it on straight, because it doesn't fit.
I will already have forgotten that. So you say you're bad with finding bricks. I'm bad with remembering the tips and tricks and learning from your mistakes. Which there hasn't been any so far.
No, I think I've... Well, so far, I don't think I have. We might find out later that I actually have done, but...
Whoa.
This goes in the middle.
That one looks toxic as well on camera.
The blue.
Yeah. Is it a regular blue?
It's kind of an... It's MVP blue.
Okay, yeah.
It's the MVP badge blue. I think that's the best that I can describe it. There's probably a really nice description of the color somewhere, but I have no idea what it is.
I understood perfectly well what kind of blue that was. With that being said, there are actually 3 different colors. So there's a dark and a light. But I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean.
So we finish off building up this. So you got the nice curvature coming up to the back of this piece. It's actually quite a large piece.
Yeah.
We need 4 of these kind of big, long rounded slopes, and they go from the outside in.
Those I think I've seen as feet. On I don't recall. I wonder if the K2SO had a similar.
I could see these being used as feet, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we get our triangle pieces. I am going totally off piste here because I've lost track where I am in the book.
You're going off the books?
So I'm kind of hoping it's correct because there's a reasonable chance it's not.
That is very brave.
Is it brave or is it not having much choice?
Nah, let's call it brave.
So now we're going to build a bit in order to cover up that last piece of snot. And for that, we use these channels. These channels get used for so many different things.
Yeah.
It's my wife's got a set that uses these channels in a Lego City set, and they are used to support blinds which move across the windows.
Oh, really?
And then we get our last 2 of these rounded pieces, and we drop those on. And then we get those weird bits that we were talking about. And so they actually have to curve around the bits that are already there.
So we get a nice finish on it.
So after all of that building, we get the back of a head. And it really helps if you push everything together, Stacey.
I won't ask you how you know.
Why did they put this on now?
Oh, they're putting that one on now?
Well, no, we put that one at the end of the last bag.
Yeah.
But it doesn't support anything. It's in the way, so when you pick it up, you knock it off.
Oh, right.
And this goes level with the back. Wow, so that really only hangs on to the top line.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I was expecting the bottom to hook onto something to give it a little bit of extra support, but no. And yet, he really is an airhead.
Yes. Surrounded by snot.
Yeah, an airhead full of snot. Now we get to build up another plate. I guess this one goes on top.
Sounds reasonable.
So let's move these up a bit and give myself a bit more space and just completely destroy all of that sorting that I did. So in a minute, I'm going to be screaming.
Right, because now you know that to the bottom left is this piece, but no longer.
Yes. Oops. There you go. There's a mistake. I wasn't looking what I was doing.
Mistake.
I put it in the wrong place.
But one this far in is pretty good still. Last time we had what, 5 each?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a draw at 5 each last time.
Yeah, so I think this is 6-1, my favor. For now.
For now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I have my suspicions.
And this one goes... This is so hard to see because it's all kind of the same color.
Yeah.
That's got a wonderful optical illusion. It kind of looks like the black's on the gray, and it's a 4x2 gray instead of a 3x2.
Those parts always gets me.
Yeah.
All those illusions, I can't make heads or tails of them.
And this one goes underneath. Then we get 2 of our flat corner pieces. So we had the full-size corner pieces before, but now we have flat ones, along with these 2 even smaller corner pieces. So that sticks out other side, and you end up with a, diamonds are a girl's best friend. I'd sing, but I heard myself singing this morning, and I don't want to subject to that. I love singing. People don't love me singing.
Well, that's their issue, isn't it?
I suppose it is, but I can do with not scaring people off.
Yeah, we already talked about snot and airheads and all of that kind of thing, so...
You should draw the line somewhere.
We have lines? I was not aware of this.
Now I've lost pieces. There's my squares. So I put the squares across the back. This cannot be the actual top of the head. This is too flat. Are we going to put something over this later?
Maybe the funny looking piece? No.
I can't see the box from where I'm sitting.
I think we will continue to build, at least for Carnage. I know we will continue on the top of the head and facial structure.
Yeah. You have all those wonderful stickers to do for the top, don't you?
I don't think I will do the stickers this time. I think that's bag 3. Hopefully. I did bring a pair of scissors, though. Just in case.
There we have the top. And that goes on... Okay, so that hooks up. We've got this little lip here. And that lines up with the lip.
Nice.
And when you've got an all black plastic model, it does not show up on camera at all.
It does not. Well, we see it when it's down there. That's... It's just some angles.
Starting to get weight to it. I can actually feel the weight now. So now we need this knot and our carriage clocks. And put those on. And I'm going to rush these on. And then I'm going to bounce it on the table to level everything out.
Yeah, I kind of fixed one of the pieces while you were building because it was a little bit askew. And you can't have that.
No, absolutely not.
It's one of those flat 1x1 pieces, so they kind of tend to go everywhere.
Yeah. So that one goes on there. Have you seen the Taj Mahal?
No.
There's a... the Taj Mahal used to be one of the biggest sets that they made.
Right.
But now there's an architecture Taj Mahal set. And
I think I saw something about that, just a news flash.
And it's
huge.
It's huge for an architecture set. And more than that, it would drive us up the wall because there's one level of it and it's made up of lots of 3x2 bricks. And on top of the 3x2 bricks, you have 1x1 bricks, and they all have to be ever so slightly off center.
Oh, because they want the structure?
I guess so.
Or the texture, I mean.
I've not seen how it goes onto the model yet, but I've just been warned by a friend that's built it. All of these have to go off center.
That would be a challenge.
So
because then you need to level them up
in a different way.
So they are, yeah. Ooh.
They've all got to be off center, but how do you put 100 bricks off center the same?
The same way. We need to build a tool for that.
So now we got to put our first teeth in. Oh, this looks gruesome. I don't know if that comes across on the film, but that looks gruesome at the end of this step.
Looks like an alien sort of thing. Well, which it technically is.
Yeah. That does describe Venom quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we need 2 more of these. We need our last 2 pink bricks, and we need 2 swords. That's not, madam, 2 swords. That's just 2 swords. Sorry, that was Jimmy level.
It was. And because he's not on stream, we need to channel our inner Jimmy. We can clip that for him as well.
So now, which way do these go in? Because they've got to go in different ways on different sides. So they go with the angle bit. I don't know how well you can see that. You've got an angle bit that just goes to the outside. Which means this is second mistake.
Oh, really?
These have to be mirrored. I built them the same as each other. They have to be mirrored from each other.
And same with the teeth.
And the same with the teeth.
Yeah.
And then these go... Wow, that does just look really gruesome.
Especially with a yellow reverse lightsaber thingies?
Yeah. It's
kind of dripping something toxic.
Let's drip goo.
Yeah, toxic slime.
So then we get 2 more, and we've got to do flat ones on this one, so I can't get that one wrong at least. Yes! And 2 more swords, so we can drop that on there, and that on there. Ah! We can flick it across the room and make strange screaming sounds.
That's what you do.
That's what you do.
You have to do that.
What did you learn on Twitch? I learned that I can make strange screaming sounds and not feel self-conscious about them.
Yep. Sounds legit.
And these now go... Oh, I need some more radioactive bits too. So that they get built out ever so slightly. And then these mount. That's another... From one angle, it looks like you put it directly over, which of course you can't do. So it has to go 1 brick up. So they go here.
That's a lot of teeth he's going to have.
Yes. Oh yeah, he eats a lot of people.
He does.
Now we get our more snot. And we need our last 2 radioactive poles and our last 3 radioactive cones. And on one side we do 1 cone. And that goes to the outside. And on the other side, we do 2 cones.
More dripping slime.
It's Venom.
Could be. Makes sense.
We're dripping Venom. How well does that come
So the bottom part is drip in progress of going down.
Yeah, I guess so. And I guess you're going to see it from the side. Oh, that's going to look nasty.
It will.
Let's add some extra teeth here. These ones we don't put anything on, so we just need to make sure we get the swords the right way around. That is a lot of teeth.
I'm going to mess up the teeth.
And these go... What have I messed up?
Is there a mistake going on?
I don't know if it's a mistake or if it's just difficult instructions. I think it might be difficult instructions.
I think that goes without saying. It's Lego.
Because you've got gaps here and here.
Oh, that's irritating.
And when you look on the instructions, there might be a gap here and here.
Yeah.
There's but it's really hard to see because of the colors.
Yeah. I hate when they do that because you feel like you have made a mistake.
Yes. Well, what have I done wrong here?
Yeah.
Now we get to do the big fangs. And they go across the front of these ones. You can count that as a mistake if you want. That's on the wrong side.
Whoops. You had to remove it? Then it's a mistake. I'm sorry. You're up to 3 now.
Oops.
Still, it's fewer than last time.
It is, but I've still got an amount to go. And then we have the start of a jaw here for underneath. So I wonder where the rest of the jaw is going to connect.
Mm-hmm.
Now we start to build out his eyes. So we need to build up these 2 hinges. So we're going to do 2 of these.
Let's see if we can, if we call the eye sockets or not.
Yeah. And we're going to add 2 last teeth. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. I sang. You can see why I'm not singing more than that.
It wasn't that bad.
You're too kind.
Well, I'm excused to sing at birthdays and stuff. So there's that. Couldn't be any worse than that.
I think I should be. It's really annoying because up until the age of like 7 or 8, I sang quite reasonably.
Me too, until I was like 15 or 16. I was in the choir and we went and performed and
I loved singing. I absolutely loved singing. And I don't know. Then I just wasn't that good at it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. At least I got to keep it until like 17 or so, 16, 17.
Yeah. I've often wondered, should I take singing lessons? Well, it would be fun. But it's also, should I take singing lessons when the amount of other stuff which I am trying to to do? And the answer to that is probably no. Right.
Well, you got to collect all the hobbies, right? At least that's what I think.
Collect all the hobbies.
Yeah, I have probably more craft than I would need in 10 lifetimes. I do all crafts, but knitting. Cannot for the life of me. I crochet really well.
Okay.
But knitting? Mm-mm.
My grandma tried to teach me knitting. She gave up.
Yeah, that's about where I live. I was doing a scarf and it's like 15 centimeters across. And I started out, the first row was fine, the second row, the third row. When I came to the fourth row, it was about 40 centimeters.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be a straight one, so no. Crocheting, that I can do really complicated stuff. And I mean, it's still yarn, but nope. Give me 2 hooks and I'm off.
That's the one that I did when she tried to teach me and I could not stop doing it. It starts off nice and loose and really easy. And by about 2 rows in, it's that tight you literally cannot get the knitting needle in to put the next line on.
Yeah. Sometimes I crochet like that. When I crochet really tiny things like amigurumi, the little cute figurines or whatever you want to call them, dolls. But
we called it, by the way, it's eyebrows.
It was? Nice. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Car parts for eyebrows. Who wouldn't want that?
This is so incredibly fiddly.
And that's the white part for the eyes, I reckon.
Yeah. It's a white for the eyes, and one side has this 2x4 slanty piece, and the other side only has a 3.
Yeah, because they wanted it to be organic and not look perfectly symmetrical because it's a living thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a struggle.
That goes across the middle. This is incredibly difficult to line up.
I'm guessing all my mistakes will be here. Well, most of mine.
We need to round the eye off, and then it comes down that way, I think.
Well, it is organic, so nobody will know.
Let's not miss this step.
Okay, step 68. Don't miss it.
And
I'm taking notes here.
I've missed another step. We've got 3 down here that we need to do. And there's actually 2 here that I've missed. So we need to do one shiny 1x2 piece. So that one goes across there. And then we have one of these rounded pieces to take it around the corner. And that mounts on here. Ta-da!
Look at that.
We have our first eye. Now we get to do the second eye. These are so fiddly. So that goes underneath there. And then we put a 3 on the corner piece. Flip it around again. And then we have to build this one up into here. Drop that one down to the side. I am going to be polishing this soon because it's a nightmare of fingerprints.
Especially on a very hot day.
Yeah. Then we get to mount our other. So it's not the top of the eye socket, it's the bottom of an eye socket. Mount that there, and then we do this one goes all the way to the end. So.
I'm going to struggle there.
And then we put this around the corner. You know, it's such a subtle difference between the eyes, but it's noticeable.
Yeah.
And then we need the other black docket on here to build it up a bit. And then we have to build this up. There to there.
You can almost see now.
like so. We put that in the corner. And we put that one on that end. And then we fill this side up the same as we did before. We won't forget this step this time.
And you used we correctly for Venom.
Yes.
That's extra points.
We are Venom.
Look at that.
That is such a tiny difference between the eyes, but when you know it's there, you can see it.
Yeah, it's a little bit, it goes a little bit higher on the left side.
Yeah.
Not much.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And I have an idea that's me done.
There you go.
That's going to terrify my son if he walks into my study.
Yes.
That's it. The finished thing is going to terrify him if he walks into the study, but that's going to terrify.
And with the red and pink and the toxic green slime.
Yeah. Oh, that's freaky. And then we have 2 pieces left over.
That's acceptable.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
So that is, let's see, can we bring us over here? We can, yay. You know, at some point I'm going to get a dab hand at doing both the tech and the hosting at the same time and not have to, okay, so we'll just completely forget about the audience for now and what do I need to press?
We'll
get there.
I think it's a button.
It's a button. So that then is my build for the day done.
Nice.
There are some bits in here which are super complex, but they're all good fun. And I can't wait to see what Carnage looks like. So let me bring you into view.
And let me bring Carnage into view.
Woohoo!
There we go. Okay, so I have 24 minutes to catch up. I don't think we will make it, though. But
I'm sorry for taking too long.
No.
I'm guessing that Jessica's mum's got to say goodbye.
Oh, there you go.
But thanks for joining us.
Yeah, she's melting too.
Yeah. It's just too hot. It's way outside of my comfort zone.
Hey, look at that. I only had 1 extra bag in mine.
Ooh.
Well, let me put the box out of the way so I actually have a little space here.
Let me drag you to my second monitor, because then I can look at you building and it almost looks like I'm looking at the camera at the same time.
And we have the one with the tiny pieces. Okay. Yeah, I also have that funny piece.
Hey, you have the weird tonguey lower jaw bit too.
There you go. And here we go. Here's some black parts. I'm just going to do color-ish because I'm a rebel. Nobody believes that. But it sounded good. I have 2 kinds of pink here. I have a dark pink and a very light powdery pink. The same pink as I think Lego refers to as light purple, like the frogs in
on the tree.
What call it? Yeah, on the bonsai tree. There we go. And we have some red pieces.
And you have red feet, which I suppose kind of makes sense because it's Carnage and he's red.
He is red, isn't he? One would hope.
But the eyes are black. The eyes look
black.
Super similar.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Let's see.
Anyways, I had 3 black triangles going down the side of my eyes. It looks like you've got 2 black and 1 red.
And I have the teeth swords. There we
go. Black teeth.
Yeah. He needs to go to the dentist.
It's Queen Elizabeth I.
Okay, and we have some yellow, and those are the ones, 2x1s, the flat 2x1s with one stud on top. Okay, so we have a little red. Let's just put them over here so Stacy can have... Yeah, Jessica does have a pair of scissors this time.
Yes.
Thanks for noticing.
Okay, and I've just seen the other message from your mum. She didn't know that you were building, so she's going to stay to WhatsApp too. Awesome.
Thank you. We enjoy her company, don't we?
Absolutely.
And I also have a couple of translucent red pieces.
So you have kind of glowy red pieces with that translucent quality, whereas I had the uranium radioactive yellow.
And we have some more red. Well, the tiny pieces can just be there, so Stacy can get angry with me for not sorting them correctly.
I am just super impressed with anybody that can build without having to sort it all first.
We don't know that yet. We do not know that yet. Okay, so we are building, like you did, stuff with the pink, the ones that had the dog ears, but they are hybrid.
And they are the same color as I had.
Yeah, that's a dark, medium pink, maybe. And we need... Okay, what color are you? I think you are translucent red. Let's go with that. And we also need 2 of the yellow pieces. Okay. Dog ears on the back. Come on. There we go. No. Yeah?
As an aside, I am definitely ordering an earpiece from Amazon this week because wearing headphones with a microphone that's attached to your ear gets really painful.
It does. And actually, you can use the Bluetooth ones, but the cheap ones you get with stuff, that works pretty well. These are something we got with, I don't know what device, so it's pretty cheap, but I rather compromise the sound I'm hearing than the sound that's going out on stream. And not melting. Because melting is not fun.
I managed to find my Bluetooth earbuds last week, so I got these really nice Sonys. But they try and be too intelligent for their own good.
Oh, really?
It's if I put both in, because they're noise cancelling and they block off the outside world too.
Oh,
so you put them in and then you can barely hear yourself speak. So no, I'll take one out and then I'll just have one in. I can still hear everybody and I can hear myself. And then after about 5 minutes, I lost all sound because it goes, hey, you've taken one out, because it's got a little infrared sensor on one side. So
that's not okay.
In the earbud out, and if you take them off. I was like, thank you very much, Sony.
I'm sensing some sort of irony here. Okay, so black piece and a red piece on top of that, and make sure they are straight, because otherwise they will get to me later, and they are perfectly straight.
Yep.
And now we get the magical pieces. Let's see. I'm guessing it's on the last part. Last stud here. And we're putting 2 of the pink pieces, and I forgot 2 of the pink pieces for this side. There we go. And a yellow piece as well on that side. And on this side. There we go. And I am on the wrong step. Here we go.
Ta-da!
What else?
This looks a little bit familiar.
It does, doesn't it? And that's a 1x6, so it's the shorter one.
You've done better than me. I got the wrong one initially.
Oh, you did? Well, I still have time to mess it up. So I'm going to put that. No. It's very fiddly when it's warm, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially the small ones, they stick to your fingers so you can't get them on right. Either that or it's just the fact that I've had the vaccine and it's not only non-magnetic coins that now stick to me, it's plastic too.
Could be. But we get excellent cell phone reception with the chip that got implanted. It's
fantastic, yeah. And the computer knows exactly where I am now.
I love it. Okay, so now we need 2 of the long parts and 2 short and 2 tiny, tiny pieces. Here's one. This is why you sort, because I am missing just one flat little 1x1. And it's nowhere to be found. Here it is. So apparently it was. And then they go, and you do whatever with it. I don't do whatever. I can't handle Lego. I think that goes behind the pink one.
I think you've got your black on the wrong side.
Yeah, I think I did an oopsie. So that's one for me. And I have the whoopsie tool.
Ah, you got the whoopsie tool.
But I don't know how to use it. There we go.
Ta-da!
But yeah, I think I didn't put on the first black one.
Ah, right.
So the second one was correct, but I missed this step. There we go. And how about now? Now we do... But there's red underneath. How? Well, now I think this is a mistake too.
I'm classing that as one mistake together.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. Because here on the instructions, it's red. But they only say use 2. Oh no, that's because I'm building on the wrong step. There we go. I am looking ahead. No wonder. No wonder.
I've never done that. Never ever have I done that.
Okay, so this makes much more sense. Okay, so now when we go over to this step for the 6, now it makes sense. Because then I need to put back this.
And that's nice. That one also makes the back sit straight and... Oh no, and it's another one that goes across the that bit. Yeah. I'm making mistakes for you here.
Yep.
I'm glad you're not following me.
Those does not count to me.
And I finished building, so I'm not counting them to me either.
No, that's good. So there we go. You ended up with what, 3? So I have 2 left.
Yeah.
Oh no, let's see. 47. We still have 47. And we need 2 of the pink pieces. And we need 2 of the 2x4s. And 2 1x2. And we put the 1x2 over here. No. Is it just going to hang here?
Yeah,
that's
just
what
on one.
You said, right? Oh yeah. My gosh, that's not okay. Don't mess with me, Lego. There's a space now. I don't like spaces.
Uh-huh.
See? Is there supposed to be a space there? I'm not sure. I don't think there's supposed to be a space there. Did I put a piece wrong? I might have.
There's not supposed to be a space there. Let me...
Yeah, I see what I did. Okay. Let's do this again. Because when we were back at, let's see, this step. Oh, I'm throwing pieces. I put the pink piece on the black piece. And I was supposed to put it to the side of the black piece, not on the actual black piece. So this whole part I need to redo. Basically, all the steps. No wonder it didn't work.
Well, look on the bright side. It just means that you get to build twice.
Yeah. There you go. So let's actually put this in the right position here. Now it's even harder to get that straight. There we go. I'm glad I actually have the whoopsie tool. Okay, so what else did we need to do? So that would be step 44. So step 45, let's get back to that one. And I need to put, I'm going to cheat and put the one with the studs on, even though the studs comes in the next step, because I know.
I don't blame you.
There we go. Put those red back. And now what? Now something is wrong again. Did I seriously mess up again? Is this supposed to be a 3? No, it's supposed to be a 4, and it is a 4.
The black goes behind.
The black goes here, I think.
And then you have a red one going all the way to the front. So now you need the red 1x4s from step 46.
There we go. There we go.
And then that ends up going next to the 1x1s.
Yeah, so now
and now you can put your pink ones on the back and they'll fit better.
Probably. Let's see, here I am. The pink ones, yeah, and we get one stud here. Much more secure. There we go, we're back on track.
Woo!
Come on. There we go. So we're back to step 48.
You missed one more step from 48.
Yeah, I didn't even do 48. That's why.
That's I mean, technically we're both right. It's one step from 48.
That is true. So no wonder. I think I accidentally clicked the clicker twice. And then I just assumed I was already... No. No. Yeah.
No.
Oh, this is tricky. Because it's lined up in the picture. Which it is now.
Yeah. But it has to go on the white.
Yeah. Let's see. So that's mistake number 2. There we go. So I only have one left. And that's for the whole build, and I'm guessing we have to continue next time. Yeah. I'm going to win this. Or wait. Who is winning? The one with the most mistakes? Or
yeah, that's something that we didn't actually discuss, isn't it?
I think we can have 2 prizes. One for the winner and one for the winner that's the loser. I don't know. Okay, so back of the head. This piece, this step, already done. So interesting.
The next piece, throw lots of stuff at it.
Yeah. Okay, so those goes to the end. There we go. And no. Okay, so that's 3. And that tool doesn't work on that. On a snot. Like this. There we go. And the 4th one in the correct
Ta-da!
way. And now I also need 2 square black pieces to fill this side in. There we go. And I need more red slanted pieces. That goes on top of that, like this. And what's this So 1 by 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1 by 10, I think. There we go. And we need the last 4 1 by 2 with 1 stud on top. Almost looks like I'm building for Iron Man.
It could be Iron Man, couldn't it?
Yeah.
It's the right universe.
It is. Okay, so now we get a shiny piece. That is going... Oh, we needed 2 shiny pieces. And the shiny piece is going on either side of the flat 2x4. And underneath, well, I don't know. I think it's under here. And we can fit that. Ooh, fingerprints.
Mm-hmm. Fingerprints.
Fingerprints. No, we need to fix that later. And there we go. We are turning this around. To which side? It doesn't say. I think to this side. And we put... Ah, come on. It's hard and fiddly to put them on the... backwards. I find it.
Yeah, it is.
Shouldn't be, but... There we go. No, I think the clicker is a little click heavy. Because now we are on the blue bits.
The clicker just can't wait to get to the fun bits.
I know. It's like, you're slow. Pick it up.
It is the MVP blue, isn't it?
It is. It is. I have the exact same thing. And I'm guessing this is going in the middle. There we go. And I'm supposed to turn that around and mount that in the middle. There we go. Oh, fingerprints. Don't like it.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those ones that gets put on the shelf, gets dusted and gets polished and does not get touched ever.
Yeah. Sounds about right. There we go. 4 of those pieces. And I need 1 of the feet pieces. No, 4. There we go. And what am I doing with them? I'm going to mount them.
And these seem really weird because they're only held on one side.
I know, they're hovering.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Yeah, they're not supporting anywhere. And that one facing out. There we go.
That really could be like the start of an Iron Man thing.
Oh no, that's 60. Right. And for that piece, I am going to dive under the table. Because someone accidentally dropped the piece we need. Because we need 6 of those.
Do you have green water on the table, by the way? Because your ward is invisible.
No. My... Oh, it shows there. There we go. Gone. No, it's okay. Not green. But it is white, and if it's very close to our green screen, it takes the color
right.
because we have so much light going on them. They cast the green on them.
Yeah. Transparent things end up being transparent.
Yeah, I thought it was over. Since we swapped places for the camera. This side is where I'm supposed to have the water, but on that side, I used to have it, so.
That's fine. You need water in this temperature. I regret not bringing some up with me.
Oh, yeah, how are you doing that? And how do they want me to fit that on top of... Everything is just going to hover.
Yeah.
There we go. Press it down, because we know why.
That's why I was expecting there to be some snot at the bottom of the head to kind of stop the bits that were hovering and actually give them some support, but nope.
No support here. So where's the... Oh, it's those 1x2s with a little slight edge. And we need 1x4s, and we're mounting them on top of each other. Like So, and we're putting that on top of the yellow. There we go. 2 more shoes or feet. And I'm just going to have to guess where. I'm guessing to hide the blue.
That looks good.
And here we have the funny pieces, which are going on. Let's see. I don't want to make any more mistakes. There we go. I only have 1 mistake left. And if I recall correctly, this is going to be iffy, because I'm going to try to mount that on top of this without breaking everything.
It's that without breaking everything that makes it hard.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. There we go.
I was really surprised to see on Jimmy's Iron Man that they don't start with the base that it's mounted on, but they actually start with the head first.
Yeah, that's very interesting, isn't it? Okay. So we have, 3.5 minutes left?
Yep.
I don't think I can make the top of the head in that time. So
Okay.
should we pause here?
That sounds good. We can pause here.
Saying.
And then
it is heavy.
Yeah, it's you start
heavy.
to feel it coming together, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Still a lot of pink going on here, and for some reason it thinks that over here it's a face. A lot of pink.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see some eyes and a.
Yeah. But I don't like that this is so.
No, I'm with you. It
just
feels
fastened
wrong
over here. Oh yeah, I want to fasten
Never
that.
mind.
Yep. There we go.
So next week is the last. Let me bring us both back here. Ta-da! So next week is the last weekend of June. So next week I'm going to be doing the Everyone is Awesome build.
Oh, that's an amazing one. It looks so good.
It's it's been staring at me since it arrived a couple of weeks ago. It's I have such a collection growing in the spare room right now, and I need to start building some of them, which is cool because I've got time on a Sunday to build some. I've just got to make sure I don't build family build ones as well, because that needs to be done downstairs. But are you okay to come back in July so we can finish off your bag 2 and then build the bag 3?
That sounds good.
Awesome. Then we can get that one built. And Jimmy's carrying on with his Iron Man on Tuesday, I assume?
He does have the Iron Man. And I think he left off with a cliffhanger, because he's not sure if he's building or if I'm building and he's doing it.
Ah, okay.
I don't even know yet. Could be that he didn't approve of all of the puns. I don't know.
Yes, your puns were awesome. Jimmy cannot complain at other people's puns.
Well, he does say that there's no bad puns, so.
He's not heard mine. So, in which case, I'll be on the other side on Tuesday. I'm going to be in the chat on Tuesday watching either you or Jimmy. That's going to be fun to see who gets to actually do the build. Carrying on with the Iron Man. I say for everybody, I'm going to be back next week building the Everyone is Awesome set for the last weekend in Pride. And then we'll see Jessica in a few weeks again, and we'll carry on with these builds. And on that note, thank you everybody for joining, and we'll see you next time. Doodoo.
Thanks, everyone.